Creating a safer society. Government, through the Jamaica Constabulary Force, continues to press towards this goal. And with the increased use of technology, intelligence, and greater community involvement, the JCF has been seeing successes in its fight against violent crime. Another main area of focus is the fight against corruption. And by all indications, the police seem determined to tackle this issue across all areas of national life.
I understand that concerns about corruption among public officials, and particularly within the JCF, has deep implications for our ability to engender trust and maintain respect for our systems of governance. I give you my personal commitment that under my watch, the JCF will act decisively to remove any member who has chosen the path of corruption.
And with that promise, the newly appointed police commissioner reinforced the government's commitment to weed out rogue cops and go after other corrupt officials. The commissioner's pledge comes weeks after the formation of the major organized crime and anti-corruption agency MOCA. The agency has 4 main mandates: dismantle major organized criminal networks, go after the facilitators of crime, stamp out public corruption, which includes police corruption, and put an end to financial economic crimes.
From the anti-corruption initiative, focused mainly on police corruption and civilians who assist in police corruption by offering bribes to the police. We have also had some 27 civilians arrested for police corruption and 31 police officers, and this is since January. And these are cases, the majority of these cases are now before the courts.
MOCA has also been having major success in crippling illegal quick cash schemes through its lottery scam task force. Since April, the task force has carried out 150 operations and arrested and charged 196 persons. Some 600 persons have been arrested for breaches of the Lottery Scam Act since the law became effective in 2013.
All I can promise is that we are going to be committed, we are going to be focused at the task at hand, we are going to be going at the individuals who are involved in these nefarious activities without fear or favor, and no one is above the law.
The MOCA boss is also serious about public support and the need for greater intelligence to nab the culprits.
So at every opportunity, we intend to engage the communities. And we're going to start as well with the children and try to engender and develop an anti-corruption culture from the youngest ages in our society.
And while the police and MOCA turn up the heat on criminals, another branch of the security forces is actively working in communities to build relationships and develop the people, part of government's overall crime prevention measures. In addition to its role of providing operational support for the JCF, the Jamaica Defense Force has a long track record of social intervention projects. That work continued in 2014 with the JDF's Summer Work Program, a community outreach program, and a major input in the Citizen Security and Justice Program (CSJP). During the summer, more than 40 National Youth Service participants were engaged by the JDF.
This year we had persons working in communications and info systems. We have them working in culinary field, light office and clerical work. We had some persons working in the medical field as well. So it's very broad, and it helps to give that person not just a few extra dollars in their pocket, but also an idea of what a career in this particular field is like.
The JDF has also been involved in the upgrading of schools, community centers, homework centers, and churches. One of the main ways the JDF is engaging communities is through the CSJP.
There are over 120 persons involved in CSJP. This latest batch started in June or July this year. They're going to spend about 6 months with us.
All the interns participate in both classes, and also they're actively engaged on the work sites. so they get work experience out of that.
They will learn skills in welding, electrical engineering, general construction, plumbing, you name it. And at the end of the 6-month period, they then go back to their communities, not only with some life skills and some real technical abilities, but they also leave with the sort of work ethic that we value here in the JDF.
Once they've completed the program, all participants get valuable letters of recommendation, which they can use as they seek employment. Since the start of the program, 3 participants have applied and were accepted into the ranks of the JDF. The Army also hired some of the CSJP participants to work on project sites. Take Mark Knott, for example. He is a former CSJP participant who's now an intern supervisor on the Lathbury Barracks construction site at Up Park Camp.
Yeah, man, I will encourage all inner city youths to join this program because it will help to mold them to be a better person. You understand? Especially with discipline, make themselves more marketable, you know, that they can get a job whenever time they please.
If we invest in our young people, then it will be highly unlikely, or it will be less likely for them to get involved in negativity.
Government is steadfast and committed to working with communities to rid the country of the scourge of crime. And it is doing just that by targeting young people, instilling good work ethics and positive values, shaping the next generation for a safer Jamaica.